People, what's going on? I like Giada Prince. Yeah, good morning. You know, life is good. Shouts out to everybody else on my live on Facebook yesterday. Yeah. I'ma tell you real life of a street nigga, I don't even want. Shouts out to Dirk, man. I like Dirk. I don't even argue with no bitch when I leave my crib. I don't know when I'ma leave these BT. People, I want you guys to understand. Alex, what's going on? Good morning. This morning, you guys already know I made about $1,000. Less than like 5 minutes trading ticker RKT. They just got a big call this morning. Price target change of $28. It's important to understand how the stock market works. It's important to understand at what stocks should you be in at a certain point. And for everybody that's in the chat room, you guys already know what stocks I'm about to be. I'm already in position for the next 3-4 weeks. So again, there's a lot of great movements that's about to come about when it comes to the stock market. And if you're in the right stocks right now, and if you understand the next 4 weeks, next 2 to 4 weeks, you should make some good money if you're in the stock market. If you know what stocks to be in, especially with the presidential election. Good morning. Everybody, Steve was popping. Cesar was popping. I should be there momentarily, right? Again, it's important to understand how the market works. While I'm on my way to the office, it's important to understand how politics works, economics works in the world of trading. Because a lot of you think trading is just buying and selling. It's not just buying and selling. It's understanding how the market works, how economics works. So a lot of you that's trading, you're trading based off, of course, you're looking for an opportunity, which is great, but you're also just trading based off of your emotions, which is not healthy. You got to look at the economic components on a macro level. You got to understand what buying point and selling point should you be at. You also got to understand the big world of patience when you're trading stocks, especially in the world that we call investing. A lot of you, of course, I already see a lot of you are asking about my show coming up, teaching you how to flip real estate with no money. That show is going to be, of course, next month. Shouts out to, of course, Kim Mason, my homegirl from Georgia, one of the biggest brokerage companies in Georgia right now, doing some real big moves. Called me this morning. We had a great conversation. I got to call her back when I'm done. And just love what she's doing. Imagine, you got an individual that came from nothing to a position of, making great wealth. When I say great wealth, we're talking, what some people love to make with degrees. And what's crazy is you don't even need a degree to be a realtor, which is what's crazy. And she's a broker doing some real big deals. Got about maybe 20 agents. She's a female, of course, and she's doing very, very, very well for herself. And when we say very well, we're not talking $200,000 well. We're talking way past that. So you can imagine. It's important to understand, man. Today I really want to take time to tell all of you, thank you for listening to my Facebook Live last night, which was great. Topic yesterday was understanding that shining gets you nowhere. And a lot of you, I know, you live in this world, you like to let people see everything that you have, everything that you're doing. And a lot of us don't realize it's not getting you anywhere in life. I want you guys to understand greatness comes with time and patience. Greatness comes with having a collective type of mindset. Because you need different people to add different value to your life to bring greatness. Again, it's also understanding that you got to have big goals. And a lot of you don't realize that having small goals gets you nowhere. And investing into yourself is essential. Yesterday, I had a funny situation where somebody wanted to, I guess they probably thought that, and it's okay, it happens. They probably thought that sitting down with me is free. And it's not. I charge almost $400 an hour to sit down with me, okay? Because my consultation free, my experience, my knowledge on what I'm about to teach you based on what it is that you booked me for is valuable. Shazar in the building. I should be seeing you momentarily. A lot of you need to understand that the goal of life is to always elevate yourself mentally and financially. And it's always important to understand the key to investing. If a person could teach you how to get to a certain level of life in a short amount of time, and they told you to invest $400, which is what I charge, or $350 is what I charge an hour, would you invest it? Some of you would question it twice. Well, I don't know, that's too much money, or I don't know, this may not be for me. It's up to you. It's nothing wrong with your answer. It could be yes, it could be no, it could be, you're too expensive, you're too cheap. Whatever the answer is makes no difference. Because what's important is that I want you guys to understand, time is killing a lot of us right now. Because why? We've wasted a lot of it. And you have an option right now and an opportunity right now to booking a person who can speed up the process of your success. You could either go 4 or 5 years out and try to figure a lot of these things out yourself, or you could pay me per hour and I'm going to speed you up. It's up to you. But a lot of people don't understand You want everything handed to you. Things wasn't handed to me, and I'm not going to hand it to everybody else. Now, there is exceptions. Sometimes people financially, they're doing bad, and I do go out my way to help people, go speak at families' houses. I've done things that a lot of people wouldn't do, but again, I know when there's a situation where, Bobby has to do a good deed. But for some of you, it's not a situation of a good deed. You want to use somebody, and that's not going to happen over here, okay? But I get it. A lot of you don't understand. You continuously say, I want to get to the next level. I want to make 6 figures. I want to make $250,000. But when it's time to invest into yourself, you're scared. For some of you, and a lot of you have booked me a lot of different times. I got people that book me every single 2 weeks, and they're spending almost $800 a month with me. Imagine that. They're spending almost a rent payment with me monthly. So you can imagine. But then you got some of those that still questioning. Oh my God, $350, that's a lot of money. I don't know if I should pay him. And just for you guys could understand that people that's in my chat room, my stock trading chat room, that's $400 a month. Which when you really think about it, I charge $350 for 1 hour. I'm actually giving you a month, 20 days of me for $400, which is a steal. But again, what you're getting in that room, you get to ask me every question you want involving the stock market or financial derivatives. You're also in a position knowing every trade that I'm about to do and why I'm about to do it. So a lot of you in life, I get it. You want to conserve, you want to be frugal, you want to be whatever the term is, cheap. But you got to understand in life, there's a certain point in life you don't need to be cheap. You need to start investing into yourself. Because a lot of you don't realize that if you want to win, you got to actually invest into yourself. And it's sad. Shout out to all the people that's on the live right now and everybody that's about to see this in a moment. Life is all about understanding opportunities. And I get it. A lot of you still don't get it. You want to get to the point where you get 6 figures. You want to get to a point of $250,000, but you want to see it in a weekend. But you got to understand, a lot of you don't realize this. I've been putting in the work since I was 14 years old, and I'm 34. So that's 20 years of putting in work to be great. 20 years of this. But now I've realized after 20 years, I could actually expedite you to get here, or even better. But you got to do one thing. You got to show up. You got to show up. Because nobody's going to hand you success. And I think that's the biggest thing with a lot of people. We're waiting for somebody to just tell us, this is how you're going to make $1 million. All you got to do is 1, 2, and 3. It doesn't work like that. You got to put in the work, and you got to show up. And you also need to have the tools to be able to be, of course, held accountable, to be able to take down a opportunity if it comes about. And the tools that you always going to need is credit, value, insight, stamina, a little bit of liquidity. Sometimes you need dollars, and a level of understanding. Shout out to Steve. Definitely, a lot of you have booked me. I appreciate all of you who have booked me. And I appreciate a lot of you who haven't booked me, but just watch my content every day. And it's okay. It's nothing wrong with that. But for those that are in a position where you want to know where to start, you're at a point in life, you're trying to figure out where's my next step, I would recommend at least take a booking with me to kind of see, what value did he bring me? But I want you to understand, you're not going to learn everything in 1 hour. And that's where a lot of people go wrong. I want to learn what this guy knows that he gained knowledge on in 20 years in 1 hour. That's impossible. I can't teach you 20 years of knowledge in 1 hour. And when we break it down, what angles of knowledge do you want to learn? Real estate, stocks. Okay, we say real estate wholesaling. When we say real estate flipping. When we say real estate, we talk passive cash flow. When we say stocks, what are you trying to do? Learn how to day trade, swing trade, long-term trading, long-term investing. When you say you want to learn how to be a better you, are we talking about self-investment, money management? Like, a lot of you don't take time to break down what you really want. So sometimes I get it. You're scared. You want to move forward, but you're scared. I don't know what you're scared of, but you're scared. And I'm going to tell you this, in life, moving forward takes investment. It takes risk. It takes the ability for you to see that there's more to life. Right now in this world, success is happening every day. People are getting younger and younger and making millions and millions. Making more and more millions every single day. And I always look at life as, how come I'm not getting $5 million in my bank account? How come this guy's getting $5 million? And how do I get that $5 million in one day? What do I do today to have $5 million come in my account 3 years from now? What do I do today to have $30 million coming into my account 10 years from now? What do I invest into? And a lot of you, this is what you should be trying to figure out. So instead of investing into purses, shoes, and material things that get you nowhere, start investing into yourself, people. I'm telling you, there's no shortcut to success. There's no shortcut to it. The shortcut is right here, is when you invest into a person that took a lot of risk, that lost a lot of money, that could tell you the do's and don'ts about what you're about to invest into. Because a lot of you think that here's what it is. I'm just going to keep doing me. But doing you hasn't gotten you anywhere. When are you going to change that mindset? You've been doing you, and you're still making sometimes 40, 50, 60,000 a year. You've been doing you. You're making 30, 40,000 a year. When are you going to finally say, you know what? I want to change my approach to life. They call that the paradigm shift. When are you going to change your approach to life? I'm going to change how I approach life and finally say, you know what? I'm going to finally book a mentor. And it don't have to be me. I'm not promoting me here. I'm okay. You could actually book any mentor that you look up to. But learn from somebody that's doing something that you love to do or want to do. Whoever that person is. Book a consultant. Book somebody that's actually doing. Not just talking. There's a big difference. Book somebody that's actually doing something. Because a lot of us love to talk. We love to talk. Oh, I always wanted to do this. That's bullshit. Okay? Book people that's actually doing shit in life. That's investing, that's flipping real estate, that's doing stocks, that started businesses, that's in businesses, that probably want to do the business, that's in the business that you're doing, that's very successful at it. Don't be booking people that say they're about to start a business. Well, what are you going to possibly teach me? If you never started a business, what can you teach me about business? If you never made $500,000, how can you can't teach me how to make $500,000. So a lot of people need to take time to think about that. And I always tell you guys, don't just follow perception. A person drives a nice car, you guys go right into, oh my God, that person is successful. People, stop attaching success with cars. Stop attaching success with jewelry and material things. It's not going to get you anywhere. My boy in the bill was popping, baby. For people on this live that never book a one-on-one, it's worth it, I promise. Man, I really appreciate that in the bill. Many others. I think Tiffany is on it right now. I see my boy Steve. I see a lot of people that have booked me. Rohan, yeah, he definitely, you know what I mean? So, people, it's important to understand, I'm not here to promote me. But in life, people are not going to always hand you things for free. And for a lot of you, I get it, you're trading stocks, you're trying to mimic what I'm doing through my stories, and you're making mistakes because you guys, sometimes you don't understand. When I post something on my story about a stock, I already sold it. So you can't go behind it and try to buy it. That makes no sense. And I see a lot of people do that. Well, Bobby just posted this stock he just sold, and I'm going to go behind him and try to buy it. It didn't go DM me, oh my God, I'm down. I didn't tell you to buy that stock. I didn't tell you I'm just showing you what I just made. I already sold it. You don't know if I'm still in it. You don't know if I bought more. You don't know if the stock just tanked. People, educate yourself. Because I see a lot of you are just, I get it. You love free. I get it. And I used to have that mindset when I was younger. But then as I got older, like at 19, 20 years old, I learned real quick. Free gets you nowhere. I don't even like when people give me free stuff. You know what? How much you charge? Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and pay that. So there's never an IOU. Because IOUs never equal out. You ever realize that? You ever had an IOU like, okay, you did a person a favor, then the favor that they ended up wanting you to do back is almost 5 times that favor that you gave them? No, I don't like to do IOUs. How much you charge? Let me go ahead and pay. I would rather pay. I don't like free. Free is not something I love. When somebody gives me free something, it's kind of opposite. I'm actually like, damn, free. I don't know, how good is that? Free. Damn. Imagine somebody says, I'm worth $5 million, but you could come and sit down with me anytime for free. That right there would make me question them. Like, what multimillionaire got time to just be sitting with people for no goddamn reason for free? That doesn't even make sense to me. So that means you're not even actively doing anything. So again, people, open your mindset. Start investing into yourself. Because for a lot of you, you've been watching my videos 4 years. That's great. 2 years, 1 year, 6 months. But a lot of you aren't applying anything in my videos. And it's crazy to me. Why watch a person if you're not going to learn from them? If you're not going to apply anything they talk about? I spoke about the friends you hang with. Some of you guys are still hanging with the same people. You haven't added any new friends to your circle. You haven't started hanging with smarter people. I've talked about the importance of investing. Some of you for the last 3 years haven't invested into anything. I've talked about how to make money online different ways. Some of you haven't learned any way, haven't applied it in any aspect of your life. I spoke about the importance of saving, which you should understand at a certain part of your life. Some of you still aren't saving money. Every tax season, you're back to broke by August. This is crazy. I spoke about buying expensive cars that you can't afford and it's going to keep you broke. Some of you can still go get expensive cars, working 2-3 jobs. Why? I told you about the importance of going to school, getting jobs, getting careers that make you money. Always look at life, the future of life. If the world is going online, IT, artificial intelligence, biology, chemistry, if that's where the world is going, coding, that's what you should go to school for. And some of you still don't listen and go to school. I'm gonna go become a psychologist. I'm gonna go do social work and get $12 an hour. Did you not listen to any of my videos? My God, I wish people did what I did when I was younger. I would be probably 20 times further than where I'm at today. I've lost a lot of money, made a lot of mistakes from just simply one thing, not listening. And some of you today, you're still not listening because you got that know-it-all in your system. And I've learned to say this by theory. Some of the brokest people always know it all. Some of the brokest people always got to know it. They don't like to listen to people. I already know. I already know. Yeah, somebody already told me that. So how come you broke? How come you broke? If you know it all, why are you broke? If you know it all financially, tell me, why are you broke? Why are you broke? If you read Napoleon Hill, read Robert T. Kiyosaki, why are you broke? Because I meet so many people that do this. I've read 30 different books. Congratulations. Congratulations. You've done a wonderful job by reading books that you haven't applied anything in your life to. Congratulations. Now let's go to reality. Within all these books that you've read, what have you applied in your real life to be better? To be a better you? To gain wealth? What is your exit plan to retirement? I talk about these things. How do you plan on retiring? I'm starting to get calls like this from people now in DMs. Bobby, man, I'm not gonna lie, man. I got a business, and now I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to get somebody to franchise my business. I'm trying to figure out how to not be in my business anymore, where I can just manage my business and I don't have to do shit. I said, look at that. I like that. I like that. That person has been listening to my content and applying themselves. But for a lot of you, you want to be great, continuously elevate your mind. I love all of you that watch my content, all of you that watch my stories. I think yesterday I had I think I had 700 people in my stories. It's a blessing every single day. I didn't even know people would love to listen to financial literacy. I love you all. One God, one bless. Have a great morning, people. Keep learning, keep growing, keep pushing yourself to be great. Mentor me.